Me and Amir are going to sit down and have a battle of wits, basketball IQ, if you will. And we're going to talk about our mock draft for the 2021 NBA All-Star Game in Atlanta, Georgia. Amir, what I have with me is a quarter from 1974, and we're going to flip this son of a bitch. And if it lands on heads, you get the number one pick. Tails, it's my pick. Are you ready? It's heads. Your pick.
Oh, okay. I'll be LeBron. You be KD.
Woo, I love KD.
No, you don't. You literally hate KD. I should be KD. God damn it. You don't even wear a dress. Where's the dress, coward?
I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm a man.
First pick, I'm Team LeBron. Caleb is Team KD. Why, you ask? Because I'm from the West Coast. He's East Coast. I got to freaking have LeBron James. LaChina. All right. My first pick. Whew, this is tough. This is tough, man. I didn't know I was going to get number one. I thought I was going to get number two. But I got to go with Steph.
To Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
All right. With the second pick in the 2020, I'm not going to do that for every single pick.
Hold on.
With my pick, representing Team Kevin Durant.
Let me write it down.
I am going to select, drum roll, please,
Dun, dun, dun.
Nikola Jokic.
Here they come. Jokic put it up and in! Joker magic!
Who?
Nikola Jokic.
Come on. You're not picking Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you pick Jokic? You hate yourself?
Are you going to pick your pick?
I need to find a pen.
Grown-ass man doesn't even have a pen.
So you got KD and Jokic so far?
Mm-hmm.
With the third pick, I'm going to go with... Man, you're just a bad drafter. I'm going to go with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis downhill, slams it home!
You're
I think I got a good squad. I like Giannis, you know? Giannis is a good player, former MVP, two-time MVP. I got all MVPs on my team. I got LeBron, Steph, and Giannis. Who do you have? You got KD, scrub ass, and then you got Jokic, two scrubs. Anyways, go ahead.
You set me up to be the baseline of a joke. The white guy likes all the Europeans. I'm taking Luka.
Of course the white guy picks Luka.
Back to Doncic. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
You set me up.
Why'd you pick Luka?
I like Luka. Okay, is that a crime?
You got to give a brief rundown why you pick one player. All right, just give us something small. You don't have to go into detail.
I like Luka. I feel like he's a good all-star game player. I feel like he's going to I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of eyes on him. You know, he's young. He's going to be 22 at the time of the game, but he turns 22 today. Today's his 22nd birthday. Happy birthday, Luka. But, yeah, I just think he's going to have a lot of eyes on him for the All-Star game, so I'm going to go with Luka.
I like that, but you're leaving it too easy for me. I'm going with the center, the big man, Joel Embiid.
Embiid fakes, Embiid down the lane!
The number one in the MVP candidate right now. I feel like Joel's a good fit, especially with LeBron, Steph. My team is too good, Caleb. I got LeBron, Steph, Giannis, and Embiid. What do you have? Who do you got?
Now I have Kawhi Leonard.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
I love Kawhi. Kawhi. He's very good. I like him. That's my next pick. I like what he's done this year, and I think he's going to be pretty good in the All-Star game. It's so funny, though, how he plays in the All-Star game because he literally treats it like another game. Every now and then he lets out a brief little smile whenever he plays, and ESPN, they posted it on Twitter, and Twitter went crazy. They said, "Oh my gosh, he's smiling," and everyone was like, "Okay." But yeah, I got Kawhi. That's my next.
You don't like that smile? All right, we got to pick our last guy. I think I know who I'm gonna go here. I'm sorry, Caleb. I'm sorry. I have to. I'm going Bradley Beal.
Oh, he's
Troy
open.
Brown Jr. finding Beal. Beal puts it up and in, and the Wizards take the
still time on the clock.
Bradley Beal, 30-point per game scorer. He got snubbed last year. Watch out for him. He's going to want to win that MVP. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops a lot. Now, Caleb, remember, this isn't about building who's the best team. This is about building the team with the most total points. So don't think that you're going to win just based off of what works, what talent, what fits together. This is not how you build a team, all right, idiot? Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, you can have Bill, and then that gives me Kyrie Irving.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. And the Cavaliers by 3.
And Jason Tatum.
Tatum drives down and throws it down. Wow.
Because Kevin Durant is sitting out of the All-Star game. So now my starting 5 is Jokic, Luka, Kawhi, Kyrie, and Tatum.
I like that starting 5. However, my starting 5 is a little bit better. I got LeBron, Steph, Giannis, Embiid, and Bradley Beal. That's our starters. I like our starters. I would say my starters are probably going to score more, but I mean, you got some nice scorers in there. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually end up stealing this. All right, Caleb. We don't got to flip a coin for this one. You're number 1 on this. Who do you got number 1 for the reserves?
I'm going James Harden.
Harden trying to get free. Down to 3, down to 2. It's a 3. Good! Good! He got it! James Harden, a flamethrower!
I'm not going to explain anymore. Harden, KD, and Kyrie are on the same team for the All-Star game. Let's go.
Of course, he's stacking up his team. All right. That's a good one. You stole a really good one. I feel like it's wrong if I don't go with this one because it's the other obvious one. I got to go Dame time, baby. You already know what time it is.
Lillard, long range 3, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
All right. He went Dame. So, who am I going to take here? Well, I drafted Kawhi. I'm going to keep his teammate with him. I'm going to go Paul George.
George. Oh, my! Look out below! Oh, you've got to get up to throw down Paul George and the Clippers.
Oh, what a nice guy. So you think that this is like the camaraderie challenge? Like just bring all the players together, kumbaya, stand in a circle. Is that
Yeah.
what this is?
Yeah.
No, this is an NBA game. You get up, you fight. You get to go to war.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. You don't get paid millions of dollars to just lollygag around and have load management. We're in 2021. Grow up.
Oh, my gosh.
Who do you have?
I took Paul George. It's your pick now, doofus.
I'm sorry. All right, you take Paul George. That's a good one. Whew. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie. You look at the rest of these guys. There are a lot of like. It's a little bit of a drop off. Can we talk about that just real quick? It is a little bit of a drop off. Man. Let's see. What do I have right now? Let's look at my team. What do I need? I got LeBron, Steph, Giannis, Embiid, Beal, Dame. All right. I'm good on point guard. You know what? I'm going to go with the snub. I'm going with D-Book.
Booker, this is for the win. Got it! Wow!
I think he's going to be mad. I think he's going to be angry. I saw a tweet about it. I believe it was Jalen Rose that told him that, hey, don't get mad. Get back at him. So, hey, would not be surprised if Devin Booker tries to go for the MVP.
Wrong.
Who you got, Caleb?
I got to do it. I have to do it. The future defensive player of the year in the league. It's also won it a couple other times. I'm taking Rudy Gobert.
Lillard will drive and shoot. Rejected by Gobert. And a foul on Simmons. What a block right there by Gobert.
Two-time Defensive Player of the Year comes up with the biggest block of the game here.
Oh, my God. Grow up. Stop crying. You're picking the crybaby?
I'm taking the best defensive big in the NBA.
Yeah, this is called the All-Star game.
Now I'm going to win with defense.
That's not how this game works. Well, if we are going points, you know what? I'm going to go early on this one. Shout out to the young bull. I'm going to go with the big bully, Zion Williamson.
Zion goes quick, hammers it home. Oh, he caught a body. Meant to underneath.
Okay.
I do.
I don't hate that one.
He's my only other big, so putting him next to Embiid, I feel like that gives him, some room to work with. He's not playing next to Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe with no spacing. God, Stan Van Gundy's an idiot.
I have now just selected Jalen Brown.
Trying to play at the defensive end, got blown by Brown. Oh, yes. Hook jam. Yes. And flex on him, Jalen Brown.
Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Celtics. So not only does he have the 2 Boston Celtics, he has the 3 Brooklyn Nets, and he also has, who else do you have?
The 2 Clippers, Kawhi and Paul George.
Like we said, guys, kumbaya over here. All right, Caleb, who does that leave me with? Let's see who's left. We got Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, surprised he's still up there, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, Domantas Sabonis, Ben Simmons, and Nikola Vucevic. All right. Like I said, I already got 2 point guards on my team. I do need some more outside scoring. I do have Book and Steph, but I'm going to go with a little bit more outside scoring, and I'm going to go with Spider, Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell posterizes the big, throwing it down on McGee.
Well, I hate you, so.
Don't hate me.
I guess then that leaves me with, who do I want now? Gosh. All right. I know I'm taking Chris Paul.
Oh, he's elevating now. Shot clock at 6. Paul. Whoa!
This is ridiculous.
He's an acrobat.
You're picking all the guys that I wouldn't want to pick. This is not even a competition. Chris Paul, why are you picking Chris Paul so early?
I like Chris Paul. I think people were ready to send him off last season whenever he went to Oklahoma City. They were like, oh, well, there goes his career. But he saved Oklahoma City last year. He's turned Phoenix around this year. He deserves it. He deserves an all-star spot. I'm not mad at the selection. People saying that Mike Conley should have gone in over him, you can go to hell. There's no way in hell that Mike Conley should go in over Chris Paul. So I'm taking Chris Paul.
You didn't have to do Mike Conley like that.
Just saying, bro. They're like, you should make it over Chris Paul. It's ridiculous. Like, nah, go to hell. Like, you can't make an argument.
That's ridiculous. God, I hate people. All right. Who does that leave me with? I got Zach. We got Julius. We got DeMontis, Ben Simmons, and Nikola Vucevic. All right. I'm going to go with the first-time All-Star. Give me the Mr. New York. I hate Knicks fans, but you know what? Give me Julius Randle.
Randle to Rose. Rose inside to Noel. Back out Randle. Steps back, three-pointer. Bang! Julius Randle from downtown. Knicks just pouring it on here in the second.
Wow.
He's in his prime. He's done really good. Can't argue with that. I also think he's going to try to get his own. You got to also realize a few of these guys, especially the newer guys, they ain't going to pass the ball. They're going to go straight buckets. They're going to buckets because they're like, oh, passing it in an all-star game? Hell no.
I'm going to go Zach LaVine.
They're sending a lot of defenders at him. LaVine's open. Oh,
my goodness.
Zach LaVine, a closing shot by the closer.
Really? You're picking the first-time All-Star here.
You just mentioned picking a first-time All-Star, so I do it. Now it's a problem?
Yeah. No, I'm wondering why.
Because I was very critical on LaVine his whole career. And then this year, this preseason, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go into this year rooting for him and see what happens.
You were high on him.
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed him a lot. He's better than what I expected. So I'm going with him. I'm picking him.
All right. That leaves us with who's up? We got Domantas Sabonis, Ben Simmons, Nikola Vucevic. And who else are we missing? Oh, it's nobody. Okay. I have to do it. He's dropped way too low. And I had him as an all-star. I got to go Ben Simmons.
Look at Simmons just shoves Market and is pretty strong himself out of the way and then slams it on.
I know. I got a lot of point guards on my roster. But Ben Simmons is not your prototypical point guard. I do think it's interesting, though. I got Steph and Dame as my 2 point guards on my team. So those are 2 very scoring point guards. So I like what, Ben Simmons does. He'll average some assists. Now, will that help me for this competition? No. But will I enjoy having on my team? Yeah, I will.
All
Caleb,
right.
who's your last pick? Who's the last guy you're gonna pick waiting in line for the All-Star game?
All right. I had to phone a friend for this last selection. You guys might recognize this guy making the selection for me. He won a championship with the Celtics. Got traded away in one of the worst trades ever by Danny Ainge. Kendrick Perkins. Would you mind telling Amir and our listeners who I'm taking with my last selection in this All-Star Game draft?
Vucevic. I always struggle with his.
Thank you, Kendrick. Thank you. He was struggling, but we got it. I just selected Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic with a catch. He'll turn, fire. He drilled it! Pure magic!
Kendrick couldn't even announce who you're picking.
Well, Kendrick is struggling, okay?
God, so I guess that leaves me with Domantas Sabonis.
Pacers 17 assists. Oh, Sabonis comes right back.
Which isn't a bad player to get left with.
Well, I mean, he was the last guy that got in, all right?
That's not a bad player, though.
He was my snub. He was my snub, so the fact
player.
he got in is pretty surprising.
Hey, our friend Abe, he started his new podcast, and he even mentioned it. He mentioned it 4 hours before the news dropped that Sabonis got in. So, hey, shout out to Abe.
Shout out to Abe.
We're not shouting out the podcast name because he hates us, but yeah.
Yeah, if Abe would have listened to more of our episodes recently, we would have given a shout out to the views from the blank podcast, which we can't finish.
Yeah, and it's definitely not the Rafters. So if you're thinking it's views from the Rafters, you're wrong. It's definitely not that. And don't you dare look it up and see if that's what it is, because you would be so
definitely don't
disappointed.
subscribe to it either.
Yeah, definitely don't go check it out.
What a stupid name, right? Views from the Rafters.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing that's not their name.
It's a good thing he didn't make fun of us for having the Dimers podcast as their name. That's not a problem at all. Anyways.
Also, screw you, Glenn Davis.
Well, we're not talking about Glenn Davis, Caleb, please. I don't want to get into that. You're making me upset, and you're making yourself upset by doing this. Don't do that.
I know.
All right, Caleb, that's our picks for the All-Star pool, for the All-Star game. Watch tonight to see who's going to get selected, see whose team is better. You guys can compare our teams versus LeBron and KD's team. Also comment at us and tell us whose team is better, whose team you would have for the All-Star game, and also which team you think is going to score more. Right now, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to win this. I'm sure Caleb's just as confident. Caleb, you confident, or you feeling a little iffy now?
Absolutely not. The whole reason I picked Tatum and Jalen with Vucevic is because I wanted them to recruit Vucevic. Before you took Mitchell, my goal was to take Mitchell so they could recruit him to Boston too. I'm living in a fantasy world where this is the actual roster, and this is who the Celtics guys are going to go out there and get. So be it. You know what I mean?
Well, he completely didn't listen, and he did this completely wrong. Oh my God, we wasted an entire episode on this, guys.
Oh no, because this team's going to win, but it also is going to recruit some guys to Boston. So I win 2 times.
Honestly, you could easily win. You got a lot of scorers on your team. And at the end of the day, this All-Star game we talked about, it's the most stacked All-Star game in years. So
I don't know why I took Gobert. Why did I drop Gobert? He was my 3rd pick.
I made fun of you. You said, yeah, we're going to win with defense. You can't win with defense. It's an All-Star game. Even if this were a fantasy world, you can't win with Gobert in the All-Star game. What are you going to do?
Listen, the final possession is going to come down to defense if you think about it. So I do have to have some good defense.
He's not going to be in the game.
He's going to get a game-winning block, and he's going to heave it full court for no reason to make it. And I'm going to celebrate so hard.
Who is he going to play over, Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid?
Just move on, okay? God, I made the right selection, okay?
Well, Caleb, I think I'll beat you. I hope I will beat you. What shirt do you have in mind? Tell the viewers right now what you would want me to wear. So you have your shirt. I'll have my shirt. The viewers, we won't have it by next episode since we're going to have to order it. But we'll probably have it by, episode 24, 25, whenever the heck that is.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. I have no clue yet. I got to go online and look for the worst ones.
All right. Well, I haven't figured it out. I'm thinking a King shirt for Caleb. I'm thinking a King's onesie maybe.
Jesus Christ.
Because as long as it's a clothing item, that counts. So it has to be a shirt though. It can't be you can't make me buy Celtics underwear, Caleb. You're a freak.